I'm wishing you a happy, healthy, prosperous new year. And I hope everything you wish for comes true.
Why in the world did you guys buy a building with a parking lot that was so god awful? We must have lost lots of patients because of that.
She'd pull up in her Bentley, park the car, and never paid bills.
I guess they're used to paying chickens when they couldn't pay in cash.
We got cakes, we got all other things.
None of these fancy computers and credit cards and all of these new things. And yet the business has evolved and survived.
You just deal with the insurance companies. As difficult as that is, in some ways, it's better.
Saturday is the busiest day of the week for everybody. And if you look at it from a financial point of view, it's the biggest income generator. So why not? Take off on Tuesday. Done.
But Reichman, the only problem at that time was his handwriting. I run after him every time and say, "What have you written?"
Hey, I'm looking to retire. I got this computer stuff that's giving me a headache. You guys interested in merging? The most important thing that we learned from Dr. Raymond was, and he taught me, how to be a physician, which is a concept that a lot of the people in the younger generation don't know.
I cannot walk through Bayshore, go to any restaurant or any stop and shop or anywhere without running into my old patients. And they said, "We enjoy going to RBK. We're really happy there, but you should come back." And my days are done in Atlanta because of medical reasons, as you all know.
Yeah. All I wanted to have grass in a pool. And I think they hired me for that. They had a floppy disk that they used to move around from the station to update their files. They had these things that were like ledgers that would handwrite their billing.
What if you could take the computer out of the physician-patient relationship? With Freed, you can. Freed is the solution thousands of physicians swear by to reclaim their passion for medicine.
From paper billing to electronic scheduling, no more of those big appointment books. Everybody kicked and screamed along the way, but it was the right decision.
It's for the younger pediatricians, it was such a different world. I think all of us, maybe except for Scott and Nick, we used maps when we were driving around the country, not GPS.
Yeah, I would replace all of us.
Back in the 80s in Manhattan, if you were a doctor, you had a special license plate, and you could park your car wherever the heck you wanted. In front of a fire hydrant. You wouldn't get a ticket. You could drive it on the sidewalk and park it.
Perhaps that's one of the reasons why all the kids are just so sick. They're much, much more sick nowadays than they were in my day. The urgent care doctors are doctors, so what's the difference?
We provide a service that people just can't go to the next street corner and get. We have to always be there for everybody in order to be reliable for everybody.
You have to have a level 3 CLIA certification, and that's expensive and cumbersome. Now you can have a PCR machine. Who would have really thought that at an office you could be doing PCR testing for viral particles and for chlamydia and for gonorrhea?
Good quality care, provide service, provide access, provide everything in one-stop shop for everything. Put it into a nice, pretty package with good physicians.
It's the commitment to our patients. It's a commitment to our coworkers, our staff. It's more like a family rather than just a place to work.
That's the culture we're trying to instill in these doctors to just step up, because one day you're going to ask for somebody to step up for you. And if you put a doctor in, he just fills up. It's amazing. I used to say it used to be the RBK Titanic because it was a very good ship, but very hard to maneuver and to adapt and to change. And then through the pandemic, it became the RBK Enterprise. And we will not be assimilated by the Borg. That's a guarantee.
They recognize that our doctors all work as a team together, that when they go see another person, they're not going to see another doctor in isolation.
They think that they can throw technology and some entity in front of a computer and to be Dr. Raymond, to be Dr. Kaplan. It's impossible. You got to plant the seed today for it to sprout tomorrow.